Good morning and welcome back to Kirkstone. It would not be an exaggeration to say I'm very excited about opening this box, because whilst I am not 100% certain, I am going to assume that it is something very exciting indeed. It's just arrived into the in tray, and we're going to have a look at what is in it. This may be part of a two-part order, the second part of which is winging its way to us with incredible speed from Wales. But it could be something completely different entirely. And we won't know until we have breached that first bastion of defence, which is the copious amounts of protective packing. I'm right, it is what I thought it was. And what we have here is the third part of a rather long-winded series from our great friend Sanzal, the specialist Sansevieria grower, who is downloading his collection. And I'm going to lay out as best I can what has arrived. Right, I think those are the 5 packages. Right, which way shall I do this? I'll do that one last, that one second last, that one, then that one, then that one, in that order. When I was messaging Al, he said be very careful when you open the package, because there may be a couple of free gifts in there, a couple of extras. So don't just unpack the 3 plants you know are coming and think that the rest is just rubbish to be discarded, because there are some others. So I think this, resultant upon that conversation, must be one of those others. So what have we got? So what we've got is a little something, and it is a little Sansevieria pinguicula. Now you can see this has been a rhizome which has branched off as pinguicula does, and there are those famous stilk-like roots, those walking roots, which pinguicula wanders around in southern Somalia, Kenya and northern Tanzania, that kind of area of tropical but arid East Africa. So that was the first freebie, a little pinguicula or pinguicula hybrid. That's brilliant news. And then there's another little package, very slightly bigger. Oh, look at that, that's a lovely plant. Oh, the colours on that, that's a gem. Okay, so this is a small plant, really nice. I mean, this is far more than just a free cutting or a something that somebody sends because it's lying about in the greenhouse and they don't want it anymore. This is an absolutely gorgeous little plant of Sansevieria Fisheri. You can see the colours are coming up there. There's new leaf coming. Again, an offshoot from a much larger plant, but you can see these longer leaves, which will be the eventual length of these leaves coming out here, and those famous copper edges. But that's about 6 inches altogether. That's a fair sized plant. That's not a plantlet. I must message Al straight away and thank him. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, so now on to the actual order. So this is what we bought off Al, and if you can remember from the last video, if you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2 of the Sansevieria collection, I would probably urge you to watch them first before you go any further, because lots of the things I'm going to refer to follow on from that. But if you haven't watched episodes 1 or 2, and you really don't want to watch episodes 1 and 2, then you don't have to watch episodes 1 and 2. I just think it would enhance your viewing pleasure. That's another brilliant plant, absolutely superb, and that is Sansevieria Powysii. And that, believe it or not, that magnificent plant, absolutely superb, is free gift from Al. I thought this was one of the ones that had actually been paid for. A free gift from Al. That is unbelievable. Look at that. Brilliant. Sansevieria Powysii. Right, we'll put her down there as well. And we've got 2 left. I knew this was going to be a great unboxing. I absolutely knew it. I could feel it when I woke up this morning. Not really worth unwrapping. You can see what it is. It's a big Sansevieria. It is a monster of a snake plant. So let us see what she looks like when she's declothed, because that is a plant and a half, and it is really heavy because those leaves are absolutely solid. They are like iron. Incredible. Wow. Just wow. That is massive. And that, my friends, is a species or a clone from Tanzania. So again, that's tropical but arid East Africa. Sansevieria the Dragon King. And isn't that absolutely appropriately named? Just look at that incredible plant. Sansevieria Dragon King. Right away. And there's one left. And of course I know what this is. And this is a very, very special plant. Now this is a plant that was actually discovered almost by accident. It was found growing in the Kona volcano crater in Hawaii. And of course you don't need to be a plant expert to know that Sansevierias are not native to Hawaii. So exactly how it got there and exactly what its botanical heritage is, nobody knows. But it is a remarkable and statuesque plant which looks not unlike, unpacking this super carefully, because it's been packed super carefully to protect these magnificent red edged leaves. And there we are, Sansevieria Coco. It has no other name. It's a great mystery. There are very, very few in the world, and this is an offset of the parent plant, Sansevieria Coco from the volcanic crater in Hawaii. Isn't that absolutely magnificent? I'm breathless. I'm absolutely breathless. I really am. I'm going to lie these down. I'm going to have a very quick flying overview, and then I'm going to put these up because there are some superb plants here. Absolutely stonking. So we had that little cutting, and that little cutting is either a Pinguicula, because it comes from a Pinguicula parent, but it might be a hybrid with Pinguicula. So that was the baby of the delivery. A little offset there with those famous stilt roots from the walking Sansevieria. And then there was that bought plant. So this is the plant that was actually ordered. This little Sansevieria fishery. Amazing colours on that plant. There's some really gorgeous shades. The copper edging, the green tiger stripe Sansevieria fishery. And then there was that unbelievable freebie. I mean seriously, who would send somebody that magnificent plant for free? Well, Sanzal is the answer, and that's that superb, absolutely superb East African Sansevieria Powysii. Just amazing. And then there was the lead up to the crescendo. I'm sure there's a technical musical word for that, and that was that Tanzanian rarity, and that was that really magnificent Sansevieria Dragon King. So the whole thing is about what, 14 inches across, about 8 inches high, with 3 fully developed leaves and one new leaf coming in there from the side. The Dragon King. And then there was that ultra rarity, that Sansevieria Coco. And Coco is that plant which was discovered, a mysterious plant discovered growing in the volcanic crater in Hawaii. And this guy is about 14 inches high and has that very large number of leaves. And very noticeable, I don't know if it shows up very well in this light, for the red edging on the leaves. And of course red is a very rare, if not unknown colour within the Sansevieria group. So that's Sansevieria Coco from the Kona volcano in Hawaii. So there we are. I'm sure you will agree. Spellbinding delivery from Al yet again, and because of his generosity, I think I'm going to focus out on this magnificent Powysii. That's just a brilliant present, Al. Thank you so much. And I'll be messaging you as soon as I've finished this, and then I'll repot. Okay, mate? Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very soon with the potted up version. So half an hour later, there we are, giving quite a tropical look really to the potting up area in the Kirkstone main greenhouse here. So let's just fly through these because you've had the introduction. There was that little cutting, which is either a Pinguicula or Pinguicula hybrid, but it came from Pinguicula parent, so we know it's Pinguicula mostly. And then we had that super coloured fishery. I mean, absolutely stunning colours on that plant. The dark green, the light green and the mid grey blending together in a tiger stripe with that incredible metallic coppery brass edging to the leaf, with a very fine white tip to the very top of the edging. It's an incredible colour really for a plant, so tropical looking. And there was that unbelievable free gift from Al, that Sansevieria powysii. I mean, that's just an absolute masterpiece. Astonishing plant, beautiful, absolutely, utterly gorgeous. And then we had the Dragon King, that unidentified taxon, but we know it's from Tanzania, from Tanzanian parents, with a lovely crenellation down the side of the leaves, like a coppery brass wave, giving that undulation. And the leaves in this plant are absolutely astonishingly thick. They're more or less like pieces of wood. They're absolutely solid. Fibers and the water retaining capability is amazing. And then there was that super rarity from the Kona volcano. This is Sansevieria coco, the one that was found growing wild, and conjecture about its exact parentage has existed ever since. I mean, it's got that cylindrica patula type striation to the edges of the leaves, for the leaves to contract, and the leaves are definitely cylindrical in cross section, so there's probably some quite complex ancestry. But the mystery really is this incredible red edging to the leaves, which you just is not a common colour amongst the Drossaceae, the Sansevieria holding family. So there we are. I won't overlong or over prolong the proceedings. That's the first part of that particular delivery from Al, from the Sansevieria specialist, who is gradually getting rid of his collection. And I'll fade out with a kind of a tropical-esque group shot, because I'm really excited about this. The halfway stage really of the third episode of the Sansevieria collection. And I think I won't go out on the obvious spectacular ones. I'm going to go out on the incredible subtle colour gradations on this Fischeri. Amazing plant. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the 5 new additions to the Sansevieria collection. Brilliant snake plants from Sansevieria Al. Bye for now. I'll see you very soon.